Greetings. Welcome to Karen Hope's 15 Minutes of Solid Inspiration, the channel where hope grows inspiration, y'all. Thank you for being here this evening. Now, I'm usually on the channel a little earlier, but it didn't work out that way for me today. Yeah. But I'm here right now, and I'm here to announce episode 133 of my daily inspirational podcast, Karen Hope's 15 Minutes of Solid Inspiration, has been produced and published and is available in the podcast platform links down below in the description box. Check it out, okay? So today's episode was called Happiness is Gratitude Running Over, and that is the truth, okay? Let me tell you about this. I'm not going to talk about what we talked about in the podcast too much, but I will give you an idea of what it's about. You can listen to it in its entirety down there in the link below. But what it was about was this, the podcast episode. Look, how often do we keep ourselves from everything that we know will make us happy? How many times have we said, oh, when I get that education, or if only I was 20 pounds lighter, or something like that? That is poppycock and boulder dash. Those are lies, self-sabotaging energy. This is what we need to do. We need to drop all that, okay? And just know that we don't need to. Happiness is right now, okay? And just listen to it. Just listen to it in its entirety down below. And also, check out today's blog, which was on the same thing, but that one was called, today's blog was called Our Cup Runs Over. And you can find that link down in the description box below. Also, it's the second from the last link. And also, I believe my Facebook link is down there too, where you can find the blog as well. Okay, and let's just go ahead and wrap this video up. This video up with a pretty little bow and talk about a little inspiration. So, I guess we can kind of piggyback off of what we've been talking about. I mean, really, why not? Let me tell you, so about a month ago, maybe 6 weeks ago, I had my first series, and I didn't realize it was a series until I talked for 14 days about the mind versus the heart, or the heart versus the mind, or when they're working together, or when they have to work independently. We just talked about that. And I didn't think that I would be talking about this joy and happiness and how to get it and how to keep it and, how to be it and all those things. I thought it was just going to be one day, but I believe we're going on the second week. I think this is maybe episode 7 or 8. So we're working on the second series. It's so cool. I wonder if anyone's listening. I'm so goofy. So anyway, okay, y'all, let's just move forward. And let's just go ahead and talk about something, though. Going back to this gratitude thing we've been talking about. And what I talked about today. We need to be actively seeking the power and the courage and all that to surrender our anger over to understanding. There's a good reason why. Now, when I say understanding, I mean forgiveness or patience or, empathy, something like that, even sympathy. And not tolerance, because if we tolerate something, we're going to end up being pissed off. Acceptance, that's a good way to surrender anger. But the bottom line, it comes from love. It's the root. The root of it is love. So let's just say that. Surrender your anger to love as much as you can. Okay, just do it, because the universe obeys God 100%. And the universe's job is to support us whenever we are in any moment of positivity. Like I said, it could be just a moment. It could be a whole lifetime. In that moment, the universe can support us how we are created. We are created individually, and some people might use their mind better, and some people might use their heart better. It just depends on the assignment we have on this planet and how we need to serve each other. So those things, there could be a variation there. It's not pinpointed down like a science, but this is the absolute truth. Even if we're like just a moment of positivity, we can get a whole floodgate of positivity to come in and change our life forever. Or we could be positive our whole lives, just moving slowly, but we're sprinkling positivity as we're going along. It just depends on what our job. The bottom line is, if we're stuck in that energy of anger, here's the kicker. Okay. This is how the universe supports us as well. Whatever we focus on is what we get. Right? So, y'all, if we are focusing on surrendering our anger and giving it over to love, we might as well just say God, right? Because He is love, isn't He? We'll get more. We'll get more of what we're focused on, and that is God. That is good. That is positivity. That is growth. That is evolution. That's those things. We could be the salt and light that we're born to be. Now, if we're stuck in anger, you know what the universe is going to do? Because it supports us either way. Whatever we focus on. So, if you're focusing on your anger, and it's usually from a past hurt or anxiety focusing on the future, which hasn't even happened, we need to keep our mind right now. Keep it right now. Look, God is right on time. God, He works in the moment. He works for us right now. Like when we need Him, He works for us right now. So we should do the same. We should be in the present moment, accepting and receiving our blessings right now, because that's when they're happening. Right? And so if we're not doing that, if we're staying stuck back there or trying to propel ourselves forward and we're not there yet, we end up staying pretty mad at ourselves. We end up thinking we're failing. We end up thinking we don't have any friends. We end up thinking that we're, all kinds of things that are negative, not worth it, or those things. Those things that we've all felt. We need to just, it's rubbish. It's rubbish. I said rubbish. God. It's rubbish. It's trash. Es basura. So, yeah. Surrender that anger over to love so we get more love and not more anger. Because that's how it works, y'all. Okay? That's how it works. I'll talk to y'all later. We're done with the video. Please like this video, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel where hope grows inspiration. Also, go ahead and listen to the podcast. Today's podcast, Happiness is Gratitude Running Over. And after you listen to that one, 133, you have 132 more to listen to. So cool. Y'all, it's just amazing. I just started this July 3rd. It's amazing. It's amazing. Also, the blog, check it out. I will be back on the channel tomorrow with the announcement of the most recent production and publication of the podcast, and also the announcement of the blog. Okay, and so, it's time to wrap this up. Y'all, get a little good music in. I hope this video is meeting you relaxing. Maybe a hot cup of tea, some music, love of your life, or some sweet kiddos. Maybe by yourself, because sometimes alone time is so sweet, isn't it? It is. If you got a good book or a great pet, drink your water tonight. Have a glass of water before you go to bed. Make sure you take your nighttime meds, okay? And talk to God. Tell Him thank you. And I will see y'all tomorrow on this channel to exchange some awesome energy.